Hello, welcome on my new video. I show you complete build of Fw-190 A-6 from Eduard in 1/48 scale. This plane has been flown by Lieutenant Heinz Günther Lück. I'll be using Brazil engine with guns on fuselage. So I will use also Brazil propeller from Eduard, Brazil gun base and wing, PE flaps and PE surface service hatches. Okay, for a long time I've been waiting for this kit. So you can see here that I'm using Brazils for version A5, but you can use it also for version A6, because version A6 had the same engine as version A5. So you can see that I started with the Brazil parts and I started with the engine. In this process you have to decrease all resin parts, because you can have a lot of problems with the painting of these parts. Resin parts are always a little bit crazy. For this I'm using always simply dish cleaner. So here I'm continuing with fuselage. For cockpit I have used PE parts. So here I'm preparing a tire service hatch. And here I have scratched a hydraulic piston, hatch for electric loading, and hatch for energy source, hatch for fuel, and I decided I will have to do a little bit more with engine. So I'll be doing a leading of hydraulic and fuel installation on the side of the fuselage. I have scratched cooling blinds. For final pattern I have used a silver brush technique. And here you can see a final look of the cockpit. And now I can show you how can you do pattern on exhaust. In basic I'm using black surfacer. Then I take a blue live color wash for exhaust. I'm using rust pigment. Again oil paints for contrast. Rust pigment. Oil paints. And at least I'm using smoke pigment. And this is a final look of the exhaust. So here you can see that I have a ready fuselage for engine installation. And now installation of the engine. Installation is a little bit different between me and instruction from Eduard, but it's my way, because I think that geometry is better. For me is the geometry one of the most important things in scale modeling. So here you can see marvelous BMW 801 from Eduard. For painting of this engine I have used the standard program from Gunze. So, and now we have an engine fitted in the fuselage. We have a fuselage gun. For final pattern of fuselage gun I have used the graphite dust. Now I show you complete scratch of hydraulic and fuel system. For this I have used small plastic tubes and lead wires. I'm using super glue for these wires. And here you can see that the engine fit perfectly, without any problems. You can see that the wheels are perfectly detailed. For chrome parts I'm using obviously a chrome pen from Molotov. Here we go on wing. I like details like open flaps. Here you can see that all parts fit perfectly together. So now I have plane ready for surfacer. I'm using a mixture of black and grey surfacer from Gunze. I have definitely no problems with sanding, only on top side of fuselage. For front of the plane I've used a white color. The plane has been painted by Standard Camo with LM codes 76, 75, 74 and black-white checkerboard on front of the plane. For painting I have used colors from Mr. Paint. I must say that I'm really satisfied with Mr. Paint because the effect of painting is really great. The quality of shades is excellent. You need no thinner. For masking of the camouflages I'm using DMmodelsART cam. And now we have time and we can say something about the history of the Focke-Wulf. The Focke-Wulf 190A was the most important fighter version of the aircraft and was one of the best fighters in the world when it first entered service in 1941. It remained a dangerous opponent for the rest of the war, although it was the less effective at high altitudes, didn't improve as much as its main allied opponents. I'm doing the version A-6. The A-6 saw the introduction of a new lighter but stronger wing. The outboard MGFFs were replaced with a second pair of two 20mm MG151s with the A5 could take a ETC 501 and a wide range of air kits. For warning stripes I have used masking tapes from Omask, it's new Czech company. And all Insignia Markings I did with decals from Eduard. And one good advice: don't take the Eduard decals to the hot water. When I'm working with the Eduard new decals, I'm using always cold water. And also in this case I'm using Kunze Softer and Kunze Setter. If you wanna see more about wash, you can watch my another video. For realistic rendering of guns, I have used gun barrels from Master. And now you can see final assembly of the propeller. For pattern of propeller I have used a dark wash from MIG and silver color and brushing. Here you can see the final assembly of the undercarriage. I did antenna wire from Ushi wire. Here you can see final installation of the service hatch from engine. Final installation of 20mm guns from Master. And installation of PE flaps from Eduard. Installation of pilot tube for Master. Here you can see final installation of hatches from the engine. I have scratched control stickers from opened undercarriage. Final installation of the propeller. Final installation of cabin. Final installation of antenna wire. I have scratched position lights. Here you can see final installation of hatch from the fuselage guns. Here you can see scratch of antenna. Here you can see shading from guns and engine. And finally I did some scrape effect. I did scrape effects with brush with silver color. And now final presentation of the model. Many thanks for watching. I hope you like my video. Watch my Facebook page. Subscribe my channel. Please share my video. And many thanks for watching. I see you next time by next video. Thank you very much.